What's up, Spikes? We're back with more of the Goliath Gauntlet. Yeah, Bill's gonna pull.
I have the name of the movie right here.
Movie.
Goliath.
Roll credits.
Yeah.
Do. No. And for this gauntlet, we are actually I'm running it, and I'm running it with Earth Briar. This is one of the 3 variants you can play of Briar. There is Lightning Briar, which is all low to the ground, zero attacks. You play Hybrid Briar, which is a combination of what I'm playing and the cheap attacks, and then Earth Briar, which is what I'm playing. The whole goal is to go very, very tall, big attacks, play some buffs, and try to get in one big sort of haymaker a turn. In order to help me accomplish that, well, it's kind of interesting. I'm playing against Ira, so instead of playing my regular utility equipment to help me get my plan going, I'm playing a bunch of block equipment so that I don't die immediately. So I'm playing an Iron Rot Helm, an Iron Rot Gauntlet. They block for 1. I am playing a Fiendel's Spring Tune. I don't think I've ever pronounced that card name right.
Yeah, I don't think anybody has really.
I'm not going to start ever.
Yeah.
And then I'm playing my Sutcliffe's Suede hide shoes.
Schwides.
My Sutcliffe's Suede Yeezys.
Those I would wear those.
As a way to give basically any attack. If I've played a non-attack action and an attack action, I can give any of my attack actions go again. For a weapon today, I'm playing Rosetta Thorn. Rosetta Thorn is probably one of the best, if not the best, Runeblade weapon. In the game. It's very efficiently costed, and it just benefits from what you're doing. Anyway, playing non-attacks and attacks. What's Ira got going on?
So I am playing Ira. Ira is one of the boogie people of the format. Boogie woman. It just sounds like somebody who likes to get down, which I mean is fine. Everybody got to dance. So I am playing just a pretty stock standard Ira list. The deck is relatively linear. It just looks to pitch a blue 0 cost thing to give Kodachi go again, so that you can kind of try to present 3 attacks each turn, which in turn allows you to leverage Mask of Momentum, even without triggering Mask of Momentum. It still changes the game pretty significantly. But yeah, so Mask of Momentum, I love this card. It's like what makes this deck insanely good. Then I also have Fiendel's Spring Tunic, just to get some resources, maybe block for 1, just a generic, decent chess piece. I have No Rune Gloves to prevent incidental arcane damage, which against Runeblade is basically guaranteed. And then I have Snapdragon Scalers as my boots on my feet.
I won the die roll, and I'm going to elect to go second.
Interesting. All right. So let's kick this off. First of all, good luck, have fun.
You as well.
Second of all, I'm going to pitch this blue Fine Center to attack you with this Kodachi.
This stupid. No. All right. I would like to block with this yellow Sotomorrow.
Interesting. Okay. So yeah, because I have a card in my pitch zone with cost 0. This attack does have go again.
Correct.
Which is the main point of this deck. So I'm going to follow that up here with this Zephyr Needle. Because it's my second attack, Ira cares about my second attack each turn and gives it +1 attack. Zephyr Needle innately has go again, unlike the Kodachi. And if it's defended by a card with defense that is greater than its attack, the needle blows up. So making it 3 is nice, because outside of defense reactions, there really isn't a way to normally do it.
I unfortunately don't have a 4. So I will block for 2.
Block for 2.
I'll just take 1.
Okay. I'm going to attack you with this Enlightened Strike. I'm going to bottom this card from my hand, and I'm going to elect to give it go again. So it is for 5 with go again.
5 with go again is a lot.
Yes.
I still block 2 of it.
Block 2.
Attack 3.
Then, because that had go again, I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going to attack you with this Life for a Life for 4. And because this is the third attack, that would, if it hits, I will be able to draw a card from this Mask of Momentum.
Yeah, I will just take this 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go down to 12.
So yeah, Mask will trigger, and I will draw. So I do gain a life from this because it is just a hit. Doesn't care about my life total. I am not going to Arsenal this.
Ooh.
unfortunately enough for me. But I will clean all this up and draw up to 4.
I will also draw. Well, my turn's fairly straightforward. I'm going to put a counter on my Tunic. I'm going to play this Channel Mount Heroic, pitching a blue Earthlore Surge.
Really
then I'm going to play Stir the Wildwood, pitching this yellow Weave Earths, coming in for 7.
7. 7's a lot of damage.
That's like 1 less than what you dealt to me last turn.
Well, that's how that works. I'm going to block for 3.
Okay.
So I will take 4, unless you have any attack.
Nope, I have nothing. I will get an Embodiment of Earth token.
Okay. So yeah.
Then at the end of my turn, I will put a
Flow
counter. For some reason I thought it was flow counter, but like, there's no way it's flow counter. And then I will put 1 Earth card for my pitch zone on the bottom of my deck. And then I will bottom the rest of my pitch cards and draw up.
I'm gonna kick things off. I'm gonna poke you with my sword. And it is going to be for 1 damage, and I have 2 floating.
I'm gonna put my hat on top of your sword.
No, hat sword. That's fine. You have successfully blocked the hat. I'm then going to cast the second Enlightened Strike by bottoming this other card in my hand, and I'm going to choose draw a card.
Draw a card.
And it has +1 from Ira, so it is for 6.
But it does not have go again.
It does not have go again.
I think I'll just take the 6.
Wow. So I'm going to first, of course, choose to put a counter on my Spring Tunic.
I assumed that was the choice you made.
At some point, I'm going to remember it.
At some point, that's the choice you're going to make.
Anyway, so I'm going to clean up here. The card that I drew is going to go straight into my arsenal.
Okay.
And then I'm going to draw 4.
Nice. Start my turn by taking out my Tunic.
You're better at this game than
And
I
I
am.
will remove this Embodiment of Earth. I haven't missed it because I didn't play anything that I couldn't have played. Okay. Then I'm going to play a Bramble Spark, a red Bramble Spark that I will fuse with this yellow Sow Tomorrow.
I'm terrified.
So my next attack action card will deal you 1 arcane damage and also get +3 attack.
I see.
I will play a second red Bramble Spark, and I will fuse it with this yellow Sow Tomorrow. So my next attack action card will deal you 2 instances of 1 arcane, and get +6 total. Then I will play this Stir the Wildwoods, pitching red Stir the Wildwoods, pitching this yellow Sow Tomorrow to attack you for 14 and 2 arcane.
14 with 2 arcane.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to resolve this huge wall of text that you just presented as an attack.
There's an additional thing that we forgot.
Yes.
Because I played 2 non-attack action, I get an Embodiment of Lightning, which breaks and gives Stir the Wildwood go again.
Okay.
We're just going to add an asterisk go again.
Go again. So yeah, it has even more text.
Yeah.
So currently, there are 2 instances
1
of
arcane coming at you.
I am going to take the 2 arcane damage,
I'm going to make
which
2
makes 2 embodiments.
And then because I've dealt arcane damage, this is going to get 2 more attacks.
+2. So it's 7, 10, 16.
Yes.
From the 2 Bramble Sparks. So I will declare no defense. Do you have any attack reactions?
I do not.
Okay. I am going to sink below.
Okay.
To block 4 of that damage. I am not going to sink.
Okay.
So that will go from 16
to 12.
To 12, so I will go to 3.
Yep. And I will get another embodiment.
Yes, you have 3.
3 of them, yes. And then unfortunately, I cannot pay for my Mount Heroic.
Ka-ching.
And I will draw 4 cards.
I'm going to take out my Spring Tunic.
We did it.
I did it on time.
You got there.
I'm going to start this turn way different than all the other turns that I've ever done. And I'm going to pitch this blue 0 cost to attack you with this Kodachi with Go again.
I'm going to grab it with my gloves.
No.
My gloves.
Your gloves. That's fine. I'm going to pay 1 and attack you with this Torrent of Tempo for 6 because of Ira's ability. And if it hits, it gains Go again.
Well, I'll block for 6.
You have successfully blocked for 6 because it has +3 from that. I do have an attack reaction. I'm going to break my Snapdragon Scalers to give it Go again anyway.
No.
Foolish
me.
Then I'm going to use my last resource floating, and I will preface this with Rest in Peace Gale. I'm going to cast Pounding Gale.
For 5?
For 5. It does not have Go.
Okay.
But it is for 5.
I'll block 5.
Wow. Embodiments of Earth are really good.
Embodiments of Earth are really good.
I'm going to arsenal this last card in my hand. And
Sounds
then
good.
draw some cards.
Okay, start my turn off. We're going to get rid of these 3 Embodiment of Earths, which I feel like they did a ton of work.
Yes.
Then I'm going to tick up my Tunic. Then I'm going to play this Amulet of Earth. It has Go Again. Then I'm going to remove these 3 counters. I'm going to attack you for 2 with my sword.
I will declare no blocks. Do you have any attack reactions?
I wish I was playing Lightning Press. No, I do not.
I will take 2.
All right.
And go to 1 life.
I will arsenal this card.
Okay.
And then I will draw.
I'm going to kick things off by attacking you with this Kodachi for a single point of damage with Go Again. The Tunic.
The Tunic.
That has been blocked. I'm going to follow it up with the Zephyr Needle for 3. And I do have 1 resource floating still.
I will block for 3.
I have no reactions. You have successfully blocked that attack.
I did it.
I'm going to follow that up because that had Go Again, and I'm going to attack you with this Life for Life for 4. Because I have less life than you, it does have Go Again. And if it hits, I gain a life.
I will block 3 of it and take 1.
Okay, I will gain 1 life. Then, so this didn't hit, this didn't hit, this hit.
Yep.
I would need to attack twice more, which, unfortunately for me, can't happen.
I'll say if you did that, I'm just dead.
Yeah, yeah. I will, before the end of my turn, cast this card in my arsenal. It's a Sigil of Solace.
Just gain 3 life.
I'm going to gain 3 life.
Yeah.
Then,
Seems good.
I'm going to arsenal this last card in my hand. And clean up.
All right. I'm going to start with this blue Bramble Spark.
Okay.
That I'm going to Earth Fuse.
Oh, goodness.
So my next attack gets a whopping +1.
+1. Okay.
Yes.
right.
Then I'm going to play this Explosive Growth, pitching this with 1 resource floating, or 2 resources floating. It is coming in for 1 arcane, 1 arcane. It is not fused, and that's base attack of 4.
I'm going to pay for the 2 with this yellow Flick Flack. So I have no resources floating after that. And then this Explosive Growth is coming in for 4.
Yep.
I have no defense. Do you have any attack reactions?
Nope.
I'm going to defense react by casting this Flick Flack to block for 4.
Okay. I'm going to crack this amulet to give it +1.
Yeah.
Yep. So 2? Yeah, it was coming in for 4, so 1.
Yes.
And then I will
Yes.
give it Go Again.
I assumed that was the plan.
Coming in for a lethal amount of damage. 2 arcane and 2 regular.
I have an effect.
Okay.
I'm going to cast the Sigil of Solace. And I'm going to gain 3 life.
Yep.
And then I will take 4. And I will go to 3.
I will clean up, put this on the bottom, and I will draw 4 cards.
Mr. Jan, I'm going to pitch this blue Fine Center, and I'm going to attack you for 1 with this Kodachi.
You have 1 card in hand?
1 card in hand.
And you have access to 3 resources?
I have access to 3 resources. I have 2 floating, and my Spring Tunic is charged.
I'll take 1.
Okay. I will then attack for 3 and get blown out by one of your channels.
That'd be pretty sweet. I'll block 3 with this blue So tomorrow.
Block 3. Okay. Move to the end of my turn. And I'm going to arsenal this last card in my hand.
All right, we'll get rid of this Embodiment of Earth. And we'll follow it up with a Yellow Weave Earth.
Oh, goodness.
And then I'm going to attack with a Yellow Explosive Growth, pitching this blue Amulet of Earth. So I have 2 resources floating. It's coming for 1 arcane and 4 base.
1 arcane.
Nothing
4
too
base.
crazy. Does not have Go Again, unfortunately.
Doesn't have Go Again. You've used your shoes.
I've used my shoes.
The shoes are used.
I've used my hat. I used my glove. I used my shirt.
Your
No shirt, no shoes, no service.
No nothing.
No nothing.
So for the arcane damage that Explosive Growth is going to do, I'm going to remove the counter from my Spring Tunic to pay into my Null Rune Gloves.
You got it.
Then, as defense, I'm going to defend with this Command and Conquer from my hand, as well as the Tunic that I just used for resources.
You got it.
For a total of 4.
Sounds good. We're going to go to my cleanups.
I'm going to start things off. I'm going to pitch this blue Rushing River to attack you with this Kodachi with 2 resources floating.
Okay, I'll block 1 of it. Or 2 of it, I should say, with this red Weave Earth.
Okay. Attack you with this Zephyr Needle for 3.
I will block 3 with this yellow explosive growth.
3. Then I'm going to pay 1 more resource because this had go again, and I'm going to attack you with this Push the Point for 4. It gets +2 if the last attack on this combat chain hit, but you have fully blocked all of my attacks this
I
time.
did it. All right, well, I'll block 2 of it.
Okay. I'll go to the end of my turn
All right.
and draw some cards.
Well, I got 1 card in hand. Only means one thing. I was really hoping to do this for 4, but we're going to play the Sonata.
Okay.
We live by the Sonata, we die by the Sonata.
Okay.
For 3.
For 3.
Right. Non-attack. Attack. We did it.
Oh, no.
Non-attack.
Okay.
All right, so
you
that's
get the
1
burgeoning.
Arcane, and I get the Burgeoning.
And you do the 1 Arcane. So maybe that's fine. I'm going to take the 1 Arcane.
Okay. All right. Well, Thornia pitching this blue Burgeoning.
I'm going to move to defense reactions and flick-flack it.
Why? All right. It's been flicked.
I flicked it. We're gonna keep this one brisk. I'm gonna pitch this blue Whelming Gust Wave and Kodachi for Uno.
For 1?
For Uno.
All right. Okay. I'm going to... No blocks. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna attack you with this Zephyr Needle for 3.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to like get blown up by a Razor Reflex. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Explosive growth.
Oh God! My growth. Yes.
Yeah. There's like no... Because that's what? That's +3 attack?
It would be +3. Yeah.
So, yeah. I
Could have double blocked and then lived.
But it wouldn't have mattered. Because now I have 2 non-attacks.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
have
like,
2
I'm
non-attacks.
fighting a losing battle.
Yeah, and I have 2 defense reactions. Yeah, it was... Okay, so the optimal play there, obviously, and the non-BM play was to Razor Reflex the Kodachi, but I don't know. I felt like it was more reasonable to do it on the second one. I don't know why. But I also, on the turn, I've had this in my hand for a little bit, and the turn where I had to push the point, I messed up. Because what I was supposed to do was attack you with the Kodachi. When you block the Kodachi, I Razor Reflex it to make it count as hit, and then I attack you with the Push the Point. Because this hit, it gets +2/+1 from Ira, so it's for 7.
Yeah, I was probably dead.
Yeah, so that's what I should have done, and I messed that up. But I mean, obviously, I'm saying, oh, I should have done this, and then won the game, so I should stop talking. But yeah, I mean, I think this one was tough for you specifically because I drew so many of my good defensive things, because even though I only have Arcane Barrier 1, obviously, like, the fact that you have Rosetta Thorn does represent some amount of inevitability, because I can only block 1 damage of it. Yeah. But being able to gain life from...
gaining, I think, I don't know how much life did you gain?
I gained, 8? I think, 8 life over the course of that game.
Which is...
In addition to just blocking normally, so... like that represented a lot of extra stuff that you had to slog through.
Damage,
Like, yeah, I was at 2, which was the life that I got from these alone. So,
well, I mean, like, no, that's the thing is, without all of this, you'd have been at -6.
Yes.
So, I do also suffer from, as the game goes on, like for the first couple of turns, I can just like soak whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
In order to set up big attacks. As the game goes on, like again, I'm basically going down to 1 or 2 cards, which makes all of my plays like suboptimal. Just because they rely on, you know, either being able to fuse and then do a thing, or have multiple cards.
Yeah, you end up needing just a lot of cards in hand to do your bigger plays.
Yes.
Especially the, like, you know, Bramble Spark Fuse, Explosive Growth Fuse, or whatever. Like, if you wanted to do a turn like that, it just requires more cards in hand than you're able to keep, really, just against Ira with Mask in the late game.
Right. Yeah. And that's the thing, is like, eventually, it doesn't matter what I do. Like eventually, I'm just losing to the fact that you can block with 3 cards in your hand and then still attack me for 4 on all of your turns.
Yeah,
It's like that's costing me again. Like in the best case scenario, it's costing me 1 3-block card to like not take 3 off the needle, but I'm always taking 1.
You're always taking the 1.
It's a matter of
It's sort of the same situation as you having the Rosetta Thorn against 1 Arcane Barrier. Like it's 1 guaranteed damage every turn, which in when it gets down to 1 versus 2, like it's significant and terrifying.
It's
But yeah, no, I still think that Lightning Briar was able to dish out a lot of damage. Or sorry, Earth Briar was able to dish out a lot of damage during that game.
Well, I think I like came in for 18 at one.
Yes, that was I only blocked with the Sink Below from my arsenal, but that was a total of 18 on 1 attack. Singular attack.
So like, a lot of these do synergize, like especially the Stir of the Wildwoods.
Oh my god,
Like it costs 2 to attack, but like if you've done arcane damage, it's 6. If you have fused it, it's 8, and then just like having any sort of buffs. So
it's kind of nutty.
No, it's pretty cool. I like Stir the Wildwood.
Thank you for the game. Thank you at home for watching, and we will see you in the next one.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Spike Feeders on YouTube. Before you close the window, make sure you click subscribe for more great Flesh and Blood content.